Set in the year 1962 in the fictional town of Derry, Maine, the series acts as a prequel to the earlier films based on IT, 1986 by Stephen King, and explores the origins of the malevolent entity known as Pennywise the Dancing Clown. StephenKing.fandom.com +Wikipedia plus 3people.com plus 3. At the heart of the story is the Hanlon family. Leroy Hanlon, a black Air Force pilot, newly assigned to the Derry Air Force Base, his wife Charlotte Hanlon and their son Will, who move into town just as something deeply wrong begins to stir below the surface. Esquire +2 Wikipedia +2. When the Hanlons arrive, one of the first signs of trouble emerges: the disappearance of a local boy named Matty Clements, shaking the community's sense of safety. Outlook India +1. As second-order details unfold, Derry is revealed as a town with a long, dark history of inexplicable tragedies and supernatural patterning. The show leans heavily on the interlude chapters from King's novel, which chronicle earlier feeding cycles of the entity, to frame the setting. Medium in the Hanlons' new home and in the wider town, tensions abound. Besides the supernatural, there are real social and racial dynamics in play. Leroy Hanlon, returning from the Korean War and stationed at a base designed to guard the Cold War front line, faces racial discrimination even as he becomes ensnared in something far more sinister than everyday prejudice. Esquire within the town of Derry, the series introduces a cast of children and adults whose lives converge around the missing boy Matty and the rising dread in the town's undercurrents. Among them are Teddy Uris and Phil Malkin, children whose friend goes missing, local sheriff or law enforcement figures, and townsfolk who start to feel that something bad is here in Derry. Wikipedia. The supernatural threat of Pennywise looms throughout. While the creature may not always appear in clown form, the influence is pervasive. The show teases the origin of Pennywise's terror cycle, the familiar roughly 27-year dormancy period before another wave of horror. The first season is set in 1962, about 27 years before the